corporeal manifestations, full-scale psychomagnetheric events, exiled Sumerian gods. For a fleeting, ephemeral moment, we were heroes, celebrated across the city, heck, across the world. Unparalleled in our field, preternatural pioneers on the brink of discoveries our scientific forefathers could never have even dreamed of. At even the slightest implication of paranormal activity, everyone knew who to call. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what happened. Chalk it up to a huge misunderstanding, a fallout. For a while, I wasn't sure why I was getting out of bed in the morning. And some mornings I didn't. That's all behind us now. We saved the world yet again, and we're back. The Firehouse cleans up pretty good, huh? At one point, some hotshots bought the place and turned it into an overpriced Java joint. But now, we're up, running, and firing on all 16 cylinders. All to code, too. Well, most of the codes. At the very least, the codes we're aware of. For me, it's the energy of the old place. Pure ebullience, galvanic energy coursing through the air. And no, I'm not talking about anything psychokinetic, ectoplasmic, or paranormal. Just good, old-fashioned human emotion. Provinces of the living. Oh, I didn't know how much I needed to be back. How much Winston needed me back here. But someone from the old guard has to hold down the fort, you know? Because there's still real work to be done. And that's where you come in. The phone isn't ringing off the hook right now, which is a blessing and a curse. What's good for business is a bad omen for everything else. But if it were up to me, I'd still be in the thick of it. But it's time for a new generation. And that's you. You have the chance to peek behind the capricious veil of life itself and see firsthand what exists on the other side. So don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Well, slimy, really. And yes, that might mean having to pick up a book or two. What people don't know about the Ghostbusters could fill 10 encyclopedias. And before you even ask, yeah, I've thought about it. Been approached by some very interested parties, which isn't saying much. Every hack and wannabe with a laptop can be published today, whether they know the science or not. And trust me, they don't.
Ray?
Go ahead, this is Ray.
Is there someone there with you? Let me guess. The new recruit is there with you? Ray, you gotta let them get to work. All trainees report directly to the Firehouse, remember? Over.
Well, that's our time. Good talk. Off you go to meet Kat. Welcome to the team. And don't worry, I'll be in touch.
I'm so glad the Ghostbusters are back.
Back for you, maybe, but for me, they never left. I mean, sure, some people left. And for a while, it was just me, and a phone that never rang. But not anymore. Things are heating up around here, and that's why we need help. Enthusiastic young minds, ready to face all of the otherworldly apparitions materializing in this plane of existence. I've always felt that the Ghostbusters are an invaluable societal resource, like teachers, doctors, or custodial workers. I'm so excited to see our team growing. The things you'll experience here will be like nothing you've ever seen before. We may not be able to offer you a 401k or health insurance, but when you're older like me, when you think back, you wouldn't trade anything in this job for the world.
No, of course it's not that.
Then what is it?
It's...
Look, I know you trust me, but you've got to take your hands off the wheel a little here. And not just because you're breathing down my neck. For your own sake.
I'm sorry, Kat. I'm a hands-on, do-it-myself kind of guy. And that never changes no matter how big things get. Of course I trust you, which is why I wish you'd reconsider my offer.
Ha! Believe me, if you told 8-year-old Kat that one day Winston Zeddemore would practically beg me to run Ghostbusters HQ, I'd say he must be possessed. Not like full demonic, probably some degree of extrasensory mind control with the... You know what I mean.
No, that's never been my thing, but talk like this is exactly why we need you.
That's great. I'm sure he'd be more than happy to elaborate. And speaking of Ray, based on the fact that you're 15 minutes late for your orientation, I'll assume you've already met him. He has a tendency to get worked up and can forget that we have an onboarding process for a reason.
Love Ray like a brother, but he needs to get out more.
Allow me to introduce the head honcho, Winston Zedmore.
Welcome, kid. Happy to have you on the team. I may sign the checks, but don't go around calling me boss. If you have any questions, don't ask me. Call Kat.
That's me. I run operations here. You and the other busters will get your jobs dispatched from me. Any trouble in the firehouse or the field, you come to me. Got it? Oh, and before you go, grab that radio off my desk. Okay, no time to waste, so let's get moving. First up, your jumpsuit, which you'll find in the closet. Pretty self-explanatory what that is. If it isn't, we've got problems. Head-to-toe meta-aramid polymer isn't the style for everyone, but I'm sure you'll find a way to make it your own. Keep your frequency tuned. I'll stay in contact. Now go ahead and suit up.
Hey, we could really use your help out there.
Hey, we could really use.
Hey,
we could.
hey,
Hey,
Hey, we could really use your help out there.
Hey, we could really use your help out there.
Hey, we could really use your help out there.
Hey, we could really use your help out there.
Hey, it's Kat. You decent? Come meet me in the alley. Target practice.
Well, look at you! How do you feel?
Ready to roll.
That's what we like to hear. Go ahead and pick up that proton pack. Sorry, that it's the... Would classic be the right word? Retro? Personally speaking, I love it. Not to worry though, the base tech is solid. That being said, we have some fun new modifications in the works. Winston's got a tech guy upstairs, but you'll be wielding this for now.
This is so freaking cool.
Now let's learn how to use it. First up, the particle thrower. If you had the toy when you were a kid, like I did, you can imagine the real thing has some actual kick to it. And don't forget, that pack's gonna overheat if you sustain fire long enough. So make sure you vent before you enter overheated cooldown. Venting manually will always be faster than waiting for the emergency cooldown. Oh, good work. All right, let's try some tethering. The ghost will try to escape your tether by pulling against your pull direction. When you see the tether getting damaged, pull in a different direction to counteract. Already hooking them like a pro. Once you've got tethering down, the next part is the trap. Try deploying the trap first, and then you'll learn how to activate it. Deploy the trap beneath the ghost if possible, especially if another Ghostbuster already has it tethered. Nice! Now to open or close the trap, you need to be in range of the pedal. Once it's open, pull the ghost into the field of the trap until it starts to get sucked in. The ghost can still escape even when it's in the final pull field. So keep an eye on them until the trap is completely closed. And make sure to monitor the trap's battery, because the charge can drop fast when the trap is deployed and open. When you need to retrieve the trap, look down at the pedal or approach the trap itself. Once you've retrieved, and that's how you trap a ghost. Well done! Not many can pull this off on their first day. You've got skill. Now do it 40 more times.
Come in, Cat.
Hey, boss. What's up?
Keep it down out there. The neighbors are starting to complain. Again.
All right. We could always just move on to using the PKE meter. Take it inside?
Perfect. You got one down there?
Sure do. Right here.
Eddie can walk you through it. I don't know what he does in the lab all day, but I'm paying him for it. Eddie, are you on this channel? Eddie?
This is the only channel you give me access to.
Yeah, and for good reason. Listen, we got a new recruit that needs some pointers with the PKE meter. Walk them through it. Maybe give our kind and understanding New York neighbors a break.
I would, but I'm a little busy right now. I think I'm close to finally cracking what that smell is. See, there's this tiny gap between the radiator and the wall. And what fits perfectly between radiators and walls? A lot of things, apparently. But in this situation, it's something contained in a cheese product that...
Walk them through it, Eddie.
Will do, boss. Tell the new buster to head inside the firehouse fast so I can return to more meaningful work. They can ping me on the... Alright, if you pass your entrance test, this device should pretty much be second nature to you. The psychokinetic energy meter is one of the oldest and most valuable devices in the Ghostbusters arsenal. I wish I could take credit for its invention, but predates even me, somehow.
Standard ghost tracker.
Bingo! Instead of further lecturing you on scientific breakthroughs, why don't I just show you? There. Do you see how it's responding? The PKE meter becomes more active based on the direction of the signal. When you're right on top of a paranormal entity, you'll know it. It's picking up on the metaphysical energy that empowers not only ghosts, but tons of other negatively charged objects. When the PKE picks up the metaphysical energy of ghosts and objects, it'll light up and make a bunch of noise. The screen displays a pattern depending on the type of signal being tracked. A cascading dot pattern means it's ecto energy, whereas an ascending dot pattern indicates a ghost drift. The sidearms will raise and lower depending on whether you're pointing it at the signal or not. The main screen and light elements will not illuminate if a signal is not present, so move around until you hit something. That's it! Congratulations! There's a chance you may not die on the first job.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Is that what it was? A toddler without a frighteningly advanced piece of technology could have found that one. Dare I say you're actually pretty good at this? Hurry up and find the last item so we can both move on to the fun part of this job. That's all of them. Good thing I wasn't timing you. My watch battery would have died.
You're the office funny guy then, huh?
I've been told that people warm up to me. Okay. You can bring the PKE to the lab now. I think I just feel better knowing I checked it myself.
how was that experience?
Congratulations. You have soared up the rankings of my favorite coworkers.
Good. I'll need that head start as I continue to boss you around.
Never thought I'd be back in this place. But it feels, well, it feels right. I'm sure some folks are surprised that I'm the one running the place now. In which case, they weren't paying attention.
I'm just gonna put you there. Okay. Hello. Quick, hand it over.
This place is wild.
Jungles are wild. Chaotic flora growing in all directions with reckless abandon. Everything you see here is exactly as I intend it to be. And if you forget, you're as good as a gazelle in a lion's den. Dead. You're dead.
Yikes.
I bet you're wondering why we're not using the more advanced gigameters, huh? That's the never-ending struggle between science and budget constraints. Looks like everything is calibrated and ready to go. Okay, now that the minutiae is out of the way, let's get into the good stuff. I don't think that they just keep me around to calibrate supernatural dowsing rods for rookies, do you? Wait, I just realized that probably no one introduced me. Kat, did you introduce me?
Absolutely not.
Hello, I'm Dr. Edmund Chan, but you'll call me Eddie, because everyone does, and it's what I prefer.
It's nice to meet you, Eddie.
Not knowing a single thing about you, I'm gonna refrain from saying likewise. No offense.
None taken?
As you might have inferred, I run the lab here at Ghostbusters HQ. That means research and development, full technological oversight, and the occasional new recruit instruction. If you have any questions about any of your equipment, I'm the one to ask. Only me. Don't talk to anyone else. They don't know anything. Like that cyclotron on your back. I bet you didn't realize that it could be upgraded. Enhanced power coils, frictionless ionizers, you get the idea. Tons of things that you'll use every day out there on the job. Mopping up ectoplasm, heralded as a hero.
Are you okay?
The point is, bring me your gear and I'll make it better. Got it? Good. Looks like that's your cue.
Gonna have to cut your orientation short. We've got a job and I need you on it ASAP.
I'd wish you luck, except I don't believe in logical fallacies.
Remember, you're a Ghostbuster now. Give 'em hell.
Oh, thanks very much. Ghost over there! Lost it! Traps out!
Nice work. But don't forget about the rifts. That's where the ghosts manifest.
I'll take that.
Good to see you.
Thanks very much. Don't let it get away!
We've got a floater.
Straps away!
Paranormal activity spotted.
Trap, trap, trap!
Hold on much longer. Have time.
This looks interesting.
I'm hurt bad. Well, that was a sucker punch.
Hold on to this.
Mostly to my ego. Thanks. I found him! We saw the ghost, but... It's gonna be fine. Pausing to avoid combustion!
Hey, listen up. I've got big things underway. Report to the bookstore immediately. Keep this between us. Over. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Take a seat or stand, make yourself comfortable. What I have to show you is of the utmost importance, and can't wait a second longer. You see before you perhaps the most prodigious discovery known to the metaphysical science community. Look familiar? It's the first, and I mean very first, edition of Tobin's Spirit Guide. The holy grail of supernatural encyclopedia. I finally tracked this down a week ago, and it just arrived. I had to overnight it from... It's best you don't know. Now, I can't deny that my possession of such an extraordinary artifact does naturally provoke questions as to how and where I got it. It's no secret that Tobin is a hero of mine. Throughout Ghostbusters operations, the Spirit Guide has been our de facto resource. Even now, over 100 years since its first publication, it remains the most respected compendium in the paranormal investigative medium. No other researcher, metaphysician, or common raving supernatural-obsessed maniac has gone to the lengths that Tobin did to chronicle that which is not of this world. Although some might say, given his sordid later life, perhaps he went too far. Like Tobin, I too fell down a rabbit hole at a young age. This mildewed tome has been my elusive golden goose, my singular vice and obsession. I've paid a great deal of money, well, Winston's money, to some questionable individuals who have scoured the farthest reaches and risked countless perils to find it. And turns out, it was right under Tobin's nose all along. Literally. It was found in his coffin, resting on his now concave chest. John Horace Tobin had his spirit guide buried with him. Here, a keepsake from your first occult book acquisition. Never forget this moment, kid. It's a big one.
You there! Huh? Yes, you, Ghosty. Tremble in trepidation, for before you I stand, the magnanimous purveyor of the paranormal, leading scholar on the supernatural, once known in another dimension long ago as John Horace Tobin. I have shed my mortal coil and appear to you now, lost spirit, as the gatekeeper between the world of the living and what lies beyond. Behold! Behold! Oh, bugger. Give us a sec. There we are! Today is not your finest day, Ghosty, but it is your luckiest. Prithee, look to me from here as your guide to what exists beyond existence. Fear not the eternal darkness, for I shall light the lamppost which illuminates your passage. Follow the interminable horizon of the shadowy plane. Release your forsaken soul from all worldly ties, for... Wait a tick. Well, you're not bloody dead, are you? Then what in the name of St. Stephen are you doing here? Look, I haven't the foggiest how you fumbled your way into this realm, nor do I care. Despite your spectral facade, you don't belong here, and quite frankly, you look ridiculous. And that's coming from a talking ledger. Evidently, the fates have a piss-poor sense of comedy. Well, this certainly puts a spanner in the works. My assigned duty is to serve as mediator for the recently deceased again, not you. I take the dead, teach them the ropes, so to speak, and send them on their hauntings. Oh, but perhaps... Yes. Yes, Ghosty! I've got it! There is a metaphysical mischief to be done, and I find no reason why you shan't be privy to the delights. Lord knows I've had some time to kill in this place, and picked up a few pointers. No better way to immerse oneself into the headspace of a spectre. A rambunctious excursion into the world of the living is the perfect distraction from a purgatorial eternity. What say you? Want to spook some meat puppets? First, you need to find your footing. A figure of speech, of course, because as you've probably noticed, you haven't got any feet. Well done, Ghosty. Say, are you a quick learner or have you been dead before? Well, never mind it. See the giant schism in the sky over there? That is a rift. Once you enter, you'll be transported to your very first haunt. So, make haste. Welcome to my garden of otherworldly delights. A job's a job, and yours is to terrorize and torment. So, get in and let's get cracking. A bevy of charms and abilities reside at your disposal with which you may scare and wreak havoc. Conserve if you can, Ghosty, for your psychokinetic energy is a precious commodity. You must cool down periodically, or your powers will not work, including your ectovision. A ghosty's most important resource is psychokinetic energy. Use it wisely. It'll take a bit of time to get the old juices flowing again once you've run out, so be mindful of draining your energy. Keep one eye on your meter and you won't get caught on a full moon with your knickers down. Savvy? Never underestimate the rewards of cowardice. Behold! All around you is a world of possessability. Use every object. One of the more invigorating features in your cabinet of curiosities is the ability to phase. Respawning from rifts is key, so pay attention. If a ruddy Ghostbuster gets you by the gills while a rift is active, you will respawn at the rift. However, this destroys the damn thing from further use. A full location haunting starts with teeny tiny baby steps. Try individually haunting different rooms to increase your power, allowing for faster energy regeneration. Civvies and busters alike are easily scared in these predicaments, and if you see a floating brolly, that's because objects in these rooms begin haunting themselves, in turn creating a diversion, allowing you, Ghosty, to hide. You can actively haunt objects too, but what? All right, enough preamble. Let's get to the good stuff. Horrification. As an otherworldly, temporary spirit, you are denied so many earthly pleasures. Therefore, we must fill the void with other exquisite delights. That's right. Scaring the pants off anything that moves. Try it and let me know how it goes.
Out there?
No!
The best defense is a strong offense. Or is it the other way around? Either way, these quarrel. Face to face. Whereas you and I love ectoplasm and everything to do with it, the living can't stand it. Literally. Cover them with enough and they won't be able to stand at all. Oh no! What's this? You've become ensnared by the power of the dreaded electric lasso. Then you must... If God forbid you are pulled to the final Ghostbusters field, its curtains for you. Almost. You will have a brief moment to try and free yourself, but lo! You have painted a target on your back now, Ghost. Should you, despite all maneuverings, be seized in the final fatal capture, find your way back to me, so that I might imbue you with the power to haunt once more.
You look like you saw a ghost. I know it's the job, but still, you look scorched. Call me delusional, but I wager there's more to this book than meets the eye. But don't worry. You and I are going to figure it out. Anyway, we'd best head back to the Firehouse for now.
Stay focused and you'll be fine. Ghost captured. Now, focus on the rift. There's still more to destroy and permanently end this.
You exist. And by that, I mean hide. Everything is under... Wait, did I say his?
the brakes, pal. We'll handle it from here.
Trick with ghosts is to never let them know you exist. And by that,
Your assignment begins now. Got the ghost. Now tackle those remaining rifts so he can't come back. Stay focused and you'll be fine. Ghost captured. Now, focus on the rifts. There's still more to destroy and permanently end this.
Trick with ghosts is to never let them know you exist. And by that I mean hide.
In your way. Destroy it.
Everything is under control. Wait, did I say is?
Wait a minute!
This is nothing but your run-of-the-mill, everyday supernatural occurrence.
Okay.
Everything is under control.
There's paranormal activity everywhere. You need to subdue it.
the place won't haunt itself.
Hello?
Is someone there? Out there?
That's important. Everything is under
That is some contraption.
Show yourself.
That's important.
Leave me alone.
I can feel the negative energy rising. Don't stop now.
I'm just hearing things.
Your ghostly work is making a distinct impact. These civilians aren't fleeing fast enough. Do something about that.
Show yourself. That's important.
No more ifs remain. Your persistence has paid off, Ghosty. The haunting is complete. Remarkable. Just remarkable. Cheers. Well, go on then. Haunt. It's on you now, Ghosty. Get to it.
Hello?
Something's out. God! Having a rough night. Never let them know you exist. And by that I mean
Whatever you're doing, do more! They're all running scared.
back!
Pick up the pace, Ghosty. These humans are outstaying their welcome. Scare harder! You've got to clear the bloody place out.
Oh God, please don't hurt me!
Your ghostly work is making a distinct impact.
someone there?
Trick with ghosts is to never let them know you exist. And by that I mean hide.
You've lost your ifs. This is your last chance. Don't. Curses! Your wrists are.
Good luck out there.
Find anything weird?
Nice work. But don't forget about the rifts. That's where the ghosts manifest.
I'm feeling pretty scared right now.
Feel a little.
Just chill. Over here. I should about the beast. No? I'm scared. What? Thanks for the help.
And we lost it.
Blast it again! Oh, you're picking up stuff.
That's important.
I need to stop freaking myself out.
Oh,
This
please.
looks interesting.
Do it again. It's over here.
To the tether! Get ready!
Stay focused and you'll be fine.
Paranormal activity spotted.
Get back! Can't hold on much longer. I'm about to overcook my proton pack.
Ghost captured. Now, focus on the rift. There's still more to destroy and permanently end this.
It's over here. Cut! Got one.
If I'm being honest, I love how these little guys pop. Thanks very much.
No, please.
Hold on to this.
It's great you've come all the way out here.
Having a rough night.
What the?
I found them.
Let's get that sucker.
Not cooking. I need to cool off.
Go! Those things are like the termites of the spectral world. You know what they say about fear?
Going on here.
It's just false evidence appearing real.
Okay.
What the? Oh, thanks very much. What was that?
Under control.
Oh, wraps away.
They never let them know you exist. Sorry for that. What's on the ghost?
I'm cooking. I need to cool off. Oh, it's getting a bit hot for my liking.
Feeling pretty scared right now. Another minion down. Are we keeping score?
This looks interesting.
Go spotted. This way.
I stunned it!
Everything's on the way. Having a rough night. We've got a floater.
Stand back! Someone get a trap out! It's loose!
Under control. Wait, did I say?
All good. Just had a moment.
Here it is. We got a floater. My trap train. Stand back, folks. Hold it. Need a minute to cool down. Here it is. Oh, back on super hot.
Annoying little twerps.
Stay with the group.
Oh, that's another civilian gone.
Help me! Ghost! Ghost! You saw the ghost, but did it see you? That's the point. Just relax. And minion destroyed.
Ghost spotted! This way!
Traffic coming! Train incoming!
Wow, you're getting the hang of this Ghostbuster thing. I am so impressed. Hard to imagine a time when you were on the team. Yada yada. Nice work out there. So what I really need right now is you to play messenger for me. There's a package on Venkman's desk. Go check it out and let me know what it is. Thanks and keep up the good work. Over.
Cat, it looks like an old ghost trap. Like really old.
That's weird. I just ran inventory and all our traps are accounted for. Oh, jeez. Is this some relic Dr. Venkman dug up from under his bed? Probably. Better play it safe and clean it at the containment unit.
Don't mind me just filling out the maintenance report. Old habits die hard. Go ahead. Containment unit's all yours.
pathetic trap, and my resolve to inflict pain upon your world has only grown stronger. Now you will know the meaning of fear. Wretched mortals, prepare to meet your end.
Not so fast, you platitudinous phantasmagorical parasite!
It's too late. Doom is here, at your doorstep. You cannot stop me.
There's more where that came from. Let Winston go, or next time, that'll be you.
Fine. I will yield. Take back this useless, disgusting flesh pod. Power as great as mine requires a more worthy surrogate, and I see none here that are fitting. It would seem I'm unable to release him. I require some assistance. Do not think you have won. There is hell to pay. Oh yes, you will pay when I get out of here.
Yeah. Eddie, get him in a chair.
Whatever we're dealing with, you can say his name, is in complete control of Winston, mentally and physically. Luckily for us, it seems to be much weaker than, for example, Zool. More like the possessors you usually encounter.
Even so, a non-corporeal, otherworldly possessor is no laughing matter. But for the life of me, I can't remember trapping this one.
I hold your world in the palm of my hand, ready to crush it like an ant. Hurry up and get me out of this guy before I lose my patience. You haven't seen the full extent of my rage.
Well, if it looks anything like the scared, lost little puppy who nearly wet himself at the sight of a proton pack, then yes, we don't want to see that again.
Keep talking, fool. I've reduced lesser worlds to steaming piles of ash.
Let me cut in. When dealing with supernatural entities, I recommend taking a softer approach. Listen up, Nameless. I hate to be a Debbie Downer, as they say, but Winston is extremely crucial to this operation, not to mention a close friend. So, you have to let him go. You understand?
Separate us, and I'll consider your insolent offering. I was locked inside that trap for so long that I forgot why I even came to this cold, boring vestibule you call life.
We'll do whatever it takes to free Winston. Let's get to work, everyone! You keep busting ghosts while we take care of this, and we'll keep you in the loop. Let's start by running a test. Eddie, flex that muscle you call a brain.
Actually, the brain is made up of neurons, not technically...
Cool. And Ray, maybe there's something useful in your library?
Good thought. This Nameless is very different from the possessor ghosts we typically encounter. The way he speaks about our world suggests that he's crossed over from parts unknown. And judging by the vice-like grip he has on Winston's mind, body, and spirit, even the entity might not realize the depths of its own true power. I'm gonna head back to the shop and see if there's any information I can dig up on this hellish hitchhiker.
So, what do you plan to do about this whole possession thing?
I'm so glad you asked. Wasting time placating your curiosity is actually crucial to my success. Sorry, I'm just not good with confronting challenges for which I'm utterly uninformed. It irritates me. Plus, who's gonna sign our paychecks? This city's expensive.
Well, I'll let you get back to it. Let me know if I can be helpful.
Oh, yes. I'm sure your wealth of scientific knowledge will bring plenty of... Okay, I'll let you know.
Don't worry, Winston's tough. He'll pull through this. I hope. If Mrs. Edmore stops by, tell her Winston's, in a meeting. The best thing you can do right now is respond to calls while we work on the situation here.
As much as I loathe this wretched hovel you call an existence, it's better than being under a mattress next to some dirty gym socks. I'm growing bored of waiting on you imbeciles. Hurry up. I've got business to attend to. Perhaps I was a bit hasty with the whole possession thing, but you have to agree, when the choice was this guy or you, I made the right decision. As I lay under this Vakeman's mattress, biding my time until the day I would once again unleash my unbridled power of darkness upon your kind, I heard stories told of you Ghostbusters and your many encounters, all which pale in comparison to the devastation which I am capable of. Under this mattress, I also heard some, other things that I wish I could forget. As much as I loathe this wretched hovel you call...
Made any breakthroughs?
Yes, practically every day of my life. In terms of the possession, no, not yet. But it's near impossible to concentrate with all the noise this thing makes.
Call me thing one more time, human.
You know, there's a pretty good chance that freeing Winston almost certainly entails vaporizing you. And I can't wait.
Ready to get back out in the field? I hope the answer is yes.
No developments from the lab, I take it? Give it some time. We're going to save him, that's irrefutable. Whether we blow the place up in the process, that's another matter. Wouldn't be the first time. Don't lose hope. Pretty robust few weeks on the job, huh? Most new hires don't expect their boss to get possessed by a heinous otherworldly spirit. Well, at least not until after the 3-month probationary period. You're getting a real peek behind the velvet curtain. Come for a status update on my research. Great. Well, I can tell you it's multi-layered. As you know, Tobin's Spirit Guide is your go-to resource when it comes to classifying unknown paranormal phenomena. But in the rare instance the guide fails, I consult the notes we've collected over the years, including a good deal of Egon's research. Then there's the scholarly publications, though with those you'd be pressed to find much that dives beneath the surface level. And of course you got amateur stuff, but it's a toss-up whether any of that's worth a damn or just like your Uncle Dave's Sunday pet project. You know what's a surprising wealth of knowledge? MySpace. Those emo kids knew their stuff. Say, have you ever had your fortune read? Believe it or not, a couple of years ago you could have had it done right here in the back of the Occult bookshop. The all-seeing Zenobia. She was skilled in the art of tarot, star signs, and crystal healing. But she couldn't pay the rent on time. Go figure. I can't get over all the spooky stuff happening at the brewery. When I heard someone wanted to renovate that old courthouse, I thought to myself, this could be trouble. And here we are, fending off a never-ending catalog of creatures from beyond. It stinks for anyone who likes to crack open a cold one. But between you and me, I'm a bourbon man myself. No developments from the lab, I take it? Give it some time. We're going to save him, that's irrefutable. Whether we blow the place up in the process, that's another matter. Wouldn't be the first time. Don't lose hope.
Remember, you're a Ghostbuster now. Give 'em hell.
How's it going?
What the heck?
I found him!
Got the ghost. Now tackle those remaining rifts so he can't come back.
Trap's running on fumes. Go spot it. Recharge. This way. I'm all over it. Trap's down.
No!
Adding my stream to the tether. Get ready.
Okay. This is nothing. A little strange.
Having a rough
You
day.
should check it out.
Stay cool.
Okay. Just relax. Let this off. Stay with the group. Ugh. Why is it,
Here it is.
so sticky? I'll take that. Those things are like the termites of the spectral world.
Don't tell Winston I went down. Thanks.
Oh, thanks very much. Wasn't in there. Between you and me, I'd barely call this a Class 1 haunting. I'm feeling pretty scared right now.
I'm gonna be fine.
Feeling pretty scared right now. Well, that was a sucker punch. Mostly to my ego. Thanks.
What the heck? Go!
Loot! Axe on! Go spot it. Overheat.
Get out in here.
Gotta break
We
this
gotta
off.
catch this thing. No, I knew it was a bad day to come here.
Stay focused and you'll be fine.
What? It's so cool that you're here. We've got a floater.
Got one.
Stand back.
Better hold on to this.
I found him.
I've got one!
overheat.
Can't
Cause
hold it
combustion.
much longer. Proton pack's close to combustion. Battery's conked out. Need to recharge.
Lighting the trap.
Need a minute to cool down. This looks interesting.
It's so cool that you're here.
No!
Trap's out! There it is! This is nothing but your run-of-the-mill, everyday supernatural occurrence.
Do you mean... Never mind. I just...
Ghost captured. Now, focus on the rifts. There's still more to destroy and permanently end this.
I'll take that.
Not for long. If it weren't for you, it ended up like what we're after.
Hold on to this.
Any spook
That's cooking! I need to cool off! That thing is rotten, eh?
Nothing in there. We've got a floater! I'll take that.
Everything is under control. Wait, did I say it?
I need to stop freaking myself
Between you and me, I'd barely call this a Class 1 haunting.
Sounds good. I just need to chill out.
I found him!
Oh, thanks very much.
Having a rough night. No!
Bombs away!
And minion destroyed. No, 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 no! No!
Pathetic attack, Ghost! Nowhere to run, nowhere to just chill.
Remember, you're a Ghostbuster now. Give 'em hell.
I'll take that.
Find anything weird? Hold it! The proton Activus overheat! Pausing to avoid combustion! There it is!
Nice work. But don't forget about the rifts. That's where the ghosts manifest.
Any spooky stuff going on?
Oh, thanks very much. We lost one. Better hold on to this. Huh. Ugh. Oh, thanks very much. I'll take that.
Got a floater! Okay, coming through!
This looks interesting.
Ghosts to never let them know you exist. And by that I mean cheese. Okay, relax. Ghost over there! Out the way!
About time. Freak, sucker. I've got it.
Okay. What the heck? Go spotted. This way. All over it. All the way.
Just in time. Eddie thinks he made a breakthrough. I'm cautiously optimistic. Head to the lab and keep an eye on him for me. I'll be up soon.
You made it just in time. Let me guess. Kat sent you to check on me. Well, it was an unnecessary protocol. Why does everyone just casually forget that I'm a genius scientist? This device, kinetic endothermic actuator, will overstimulate the negative ions within... Basically, it's gonna rip this guy out of that guy.
Good. It's starting to stink in here.
That's you.
And someone's been oozing ectoplasm all over the floor.
Also you. Even more reason to initiate the procedure. Oh good, an authority figure has arrived. Let us begin.
Winston? Welcome back?
Whew, that was something else. Thanks, Eddie. Whew, enough time's been wasted. Let's get back to work.
A commendable effort at escape, but you clearly don't know who you're dealing with.
Bravo! You think you're so smart, huh? Bet you won't be feeling so smart when I do this.
Uh-oh.
Eddie, come in. This is urgent. Whatever you do, do not untether Winston from that metaphysical being.
Too little, too late.
What the hell's going on up there?
Ooh, you're in trouble now, Eddie.
Shut up! Stall. I can figure this out.
Sounds like a lot of commotion going on, considering that I specifically asked for you to keep Eddie at bay.
Let me guess. Eddie's hypothetical science didn't go as planned, and Nameless was able to get the slip on him, opening a cross-dimensional doorway with the intent of bringing some of his foul-mouthed friends to the party?
We need to close it, ASAP. Ray, would you mind helping us find a solution?
You know, gaining insight into the wide world of the occult is my favorite pastime. I'm on it, and I assume Eddie's on top of it too.
Exactly what I'm afraid of. Well, we've still got a job to do, and people that need us. The rookie and I will handle field work. Good luck with repairing the hole in the fabric of space-time. Got a minute? Eddie flies by the seat of his pants, so when I ask you to make sure he doesn't do anything, you know what I mean now, right? Don't sweat this one. Eddie's a genius and should be allowed to soar. But I can tell you firsthand how embarrassing it is to have to call the fire department to a firehouse because it's on fire. Listen, Eddie's starting to trust you. He might even like you. So next time, just play it cool. Then dive on him and wrestle away the power switch like all of our lives depend on it.
Gotcha.
A lot of my friends ask me how I got this gig, and it's a bit unbelievable. A want ad. In the Sunday paper. After I'd been working here a while, I asked Winston about it. He said he wanted to find someone who had next generation know-how with old school sensibilities. Lucky for me, my grandma clips and sends me any articles and headlines that have to do with the Ghostbusters. Always has, since I was a kid. She's a badass. No joke. This demonic possession is the only real vacation Winston's taken in years. A lot of my friends ask me how I got this gig, and it's a bit unbelievable. A want ad. In the Sunday paper. After I'd been working here a while, I asked Winston about it. He said he wanted to find someone who had next generation know-how with old school sensibilities. Lucky for me, my grandma clips and sends me any articles and headlines that have to do with the Ghostbusters. Always has, since I was a kid. She's a badass. No joke. This demonic possession is the only real vacation Winston's taken in years.
I'm making good progress, but nothing major yet. If only we were able to sit down and have a coherent conversation with the ghost upstairs, we could end this nonsense. But for now, it's up to research. These compendiums aren't just for passing time, you know. That being said, nothing beats a cup of joe and a good book on the history of say, Romanian hauntings. Remember that next time you're looking for a relaxing activity between shifts. There's very little information in any of these texts related to exactly what we're dealing with. But I have a sneaking suspicion that Nameless isn't just visiting our dimension and taking over living bodies for fun. I like to give everyone the benefit of the doubt, living or otherwise, but cracking open portals in Eddie's lab strikes me as a bit of a red flag. Unless, in this case, they're not. Maybe there's something, or someone on the other side, that can help us get to the bottom of all this. Great thinking, kid. Keep digging.
Oh, sure. You're welcome. I think.
Hey, kid. I got a confession to make. And considering the impression you've been making around here, I feel I should tell you. Even after all this time, there's still some apparitions out there that even scare me. I'm talking back of my brain, no sleep for a week kind of stuff. But make no mistake, I'm not telling you this to freak you out. Actually, I consider it a perk of the job. There's nothing monotonous or routine about being a Ghostbuster. You can always count on new surprises just around the corner. For me, it feels pretty magical, in an ectoplasmic horror show kind of way. I hear you've been taking some jobs over at the museum. I remember visiting this Mysteries of the Occult exhibit. Just some fantastic stuff, real spooky. It's never fun working holidays, but paranormal activity doesn't take time off. Back when the Ghostbusters had a float on the 4th of July parade, we had a pretty horrific run-in with an undead Uncle Sam. Absolute chaos, kids crying into their corn dogs, watched a sentient giant tuba devour a man whole, and the slime stains never did wash out of my star-spangled jumpsuit. The American dream became the American nightmare that day, I'll tell you. Tobin's eponymous spirit guide, while an invaluable asset, also provides us with a brief glimpse as to who the man really was. I hate to fanboy, as they say, but I truly believe, if given the opportunity, we would have been fast friends. Perhaps we'll meet in the afterlife. And don't forget to lend Kat a hand with tasks around the Firehouse. I'd help, but I simply can't get away from the bookstore now. I told Egon's granddaughter Phoebe that if she were interested, I'd find a way to pay for and send her to science camp myself. Even would sell my 3rd edition Tobins. And it would be the kind of camp where they don't roast marshmallows. No offense to old Camp Wakanda. There's very little information in any of these texts related to exactly what we're dealing with. But I have a sneaking suspicion that Nameless isn't just visiting our dimension and taking over living bodies for fun. I like to give everyone the benefit of the doubt, living or otherwise, but cracking open portals in Eddie's lab strikes me as a bit of a red flag. Unless, in this case, they're not. Maybe there's something, or someone on the other side, that can help us get to the bottom of all this. Great thinking, kid. Keep digging.
Oh, sure. You're welcome. I think.
Hey, kid. I got a confession to make. And considering the impression you've been making around here, I feel I should tell you. Even after all this time, there's still some apparitions out there that even scare me. I'm talking back of my brain, no sleep for a week kind of stuff. But make no mistake, I'm not telling you this to freak you out. Actually, I consider it a perk of the job. There's nothing monotonous or routine about being a Ghostbuster. You can always count on new surprises just around the corner. For me, it feels pretty magical, in an ectoplasmic horror show kind of way.
That escalated quickly. I've been running some tests, and I think I can stabilize this rift. Keep your walkie on. I'll keep you updated. An interdimensional rift. Right here in my lab. Am I surprised? Honestly, no. It was only a matter of time, but the circumstances are surprising. As much as I'd love to study it further, even I can admit that it's too dangerous to just leave it open. Whatever's on the other side of that rift might be the key to separating Winston and Nameless permanently and safely. I believe I can stabilize it. Shouldn't be long now, but I need to concentrate.
Good luck with that.
I'd say that was a quantifiable success, wouldn't you? My calculations led me to believe that it could have been far worse. The more time you spend here, the more you'll realize that my breakthroughs often come at the cost of your comfort level.
If you engage Nameless in direct conversation, he'll do his best to manipulate and deceive you. At least with me, I mean, what you see is what you get. This whole situation could have been prevented if my precautionary warnings had been taken more seriously. I've always said that our traps require a major update. And I'm not just talking about adding 4 remote control wheels.
An interdimensional rift. Right here in my lab. Am I surprised? Honestly, no. It was only a matter of time, but the circumstances are surprising. As much as I'd love to study it further, even I can admit that it's too dangerous to just leave it open. Whatever's on the other side of that rift might be the key to separating Winston and Nameless permanently and safely. I believe I can stabilize it. Shouldn't be long now, but I need to concentrate.
Good luck with that.
I'd say that was a quantifiable success, wouldn't you? My calculations led me to believe that it could have been far worse. The more time you spend here, the more you'll realize that my breakthroughs often come at the cost of your comfort level.
Confess to me, I had you fooled. Let's get back to work. Who even talks like that? It's no coincidence that Husk and Human are only a few letters apart. I have no name, and yet I'm known by many. These names have been written in glyphs and symbols, chronicled in grimoires and ancient texts. In fact, looking out the window of this very lab, I saw an advertisement for a so-called film named after me. I won't say which, but I have it on good authority that it was very well received. Let's get back to work. Who even talks like that?
Your assignment begins now.
No!
What the?
I stunned it!
Just chill.
It's over here!
Oh my. Everything around here gives me the cold. Oh god. Weird. I thought there were 4 of us.
Slime me! Oh, it wasn't in the
Give me a
employee
minute while I
handbook.
drop the target. But I've got it.
Ghosts may be captured.
Hey there.
But you've got rifts to take out if we're going to bust this thing.
Thanks very much.
To never let them know you exist. And by that I mean
It's not moving. Blast it.
activity spotted.
Reminds me. This wasn't in the employee handbook. Don't worry about me.
We got a floater.
How's it going out there? Gotta rip the size of the Chrysler building over here! Check this out!
Any spooky stuff going on?
I'll take that! What the heck? Oh!
Thanks. That wasn't important.
Straps away!
Hold the stream!
Interesting.
Gotta break this wall!
What's stuff going on?
It's everywhere! I should have stayed with the group. Just gotta recharge!
Oh, thanks very much. You're lucky. I usually don't get out of bed for anything less than a Class 4 haunting.
Relieved to hear it. I'm gonna be fine.
Between you and me, I'd barely call this a Class 1 haunting.
Well, thanks. Okay, just relax.
I can't believe that actually worked! I found him!
show them how we do things downtown.
This looks interesting.
Trapped away! Activity spotted. Oh, God!
Better hold on to this.
Ghost captured. Now, focus on the rifts. There's still more to destroy and permanently end this.
It's over here!
I can't keep up this nightmare rodeo forever! I'll take that. You're lucky. I usually don't get out of bed for anything less than Class 4 haunting. You know what they say about fear? It's just false evidence appearing real.
Okay. I'm gonna be fine.
Having a rough night.
Whoa!
It's over here!
I stunned it!
Focus the stream!
That's interesting.
Having a rough night. Me too. Pack's cooking! No?
Chill.
There it is!
Trap, trap, trap! And minion destroyed.
What was that? I'm gonna be fine. It's over here.
Better hold on to this.
Hey there. What the heck?
Gonna be fine.
Find anything? Ouch! That hurt!
This is nothing but your run-of-the-mill, everyday supernatural occurrence.
Relieved to hear it. Kind of. All good. Just had a moment.
That wasn't important. I see it! I'm about to overheat. Gotta break this off. Half cooling off.
What's going on around here?
Stay focused and you'll be fine.
Good to see you.
Nothing here.
Big rift, right over there. Deploying the trap.
Really use the trap here. Adding my stream to the tether. Get ready.
Jeez. No, please. Paranormal activity spotted.
Hold it much longer.
Annoying little twerps. Battery's conked out. Need to recharge.
Gives me the...
You saw the ghost, but they didn't see you. That's important.
Oh, thanks very much. Keep checking
You're
over
lucky.
my shoulder.
I usually don't
Feels
get
like
out of
someone
bed
is
for anything
watching
less
me.
than a Class 4 haunting.
Relieved to hear it.
Okay. This is nothing but your run-of-the-mill, everyday supernatural occurrence. You saw the ghost. Did it see you? That's important.
Wait a minute. Sorry. I'm a bit tightly wound.
Come look at this. It's not moving. Blast it. Go! Go!
The ghost may be captured, but you've got rifts to take out if we're going to bust this thing.
This looks interesting.
Got a floater.
Kind of like an honorary Ghostbuster. In a way.
Here.
Thanks for the help. That was a close one. Someone just left, and with them our 5-star review score.
What was that?
There it is! Oh, thanks very much. You're lucky. I usually don't get out of bed for anything less than a Class 4 haunting.
Well, thanks. I'm gonna be fine.
What the heck?
I found him. Hold up. That battery's gotta recharge.
Tricky sucker, but I've got him.
Hold it much longer. Don't get close to combustion. I see it.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Don't everyone come running to help all at once.
Watch out. That place is getting more haunted by the minute.
Didn't see that coming. Thanks for looking out.
I'm cooking. It's over there.
Hold on to this. Get it together!
Trap's going out. We got a floater. Ew.
Oh, that hurts.
breakthrough. Meet me at the bookstore so we can compare notes. Over. Oh, you'll never believe it. I was cross-referencing Egon's old research with Tobin's guide, and I came across an almost identical set of findings relating to metaphysically imbued relics. Could be a lead. I'll continue digging. And, you're doing great. Keep up the good work out there.
I don't use the term genius generously, but I'm the most genius of geniuses who has ever geniused. Massive developments are underway. You, me, lab, now.
Look, it's stable. Not the best example, but for people it should be fine. Someone has to go in. The key to freeing Winston from Nameless's possession depends on it. Ray's a founder. Cat's far too important to operations around here. Me, I'm the brightest scientific mind of this generation. So that leaves...
You shouldn't be here. You don't belong here. You... Wait. You're a Ghostbuster. How in the seven hells did you come through a rift? No. Let me guess. You messed about with things you only half understand. Seems about par for your My name is John Horace Tobin. I am the gatekeeper between yada yada yada. And now you seek my guidance. Things come so simply for the living, don't they? How very lucky you are that the door you opened has the answer on the other side. But know this. I am only aiding you because the creature you're dealing with is a harbinger of something much worse. And if left unrestrained, could mean terrible things for both our worlds. I do not miss the persistent slack-jawed gaze of humanity, nor do I miss your inability to understand that you already possess what you need. A binding relic imbued with occult powers. A tool meant to keep my legacy out of the wrong hands? The leather strap that sealed my spirit guide.
Okay, but it came right off like it wasn't even knotted.
That's not how it works. Forget it. I've had enough of your living stench. Go now, until you return to me in a proper state. Dead.
Oh my god, you're alive! Tell me everything.
I'm still processing my existence. But in the meantime, I think this will help.
You went through an interdimensional rift and came back with an old belt?
Not just any belt, Eddie. A binding relic. Sorry for the interruption, but I couldn't help but overhear. The science of the paranormal is pure, uncompromised pursuit. But once you also incorporate good old-fashioned mysticism, it becomes a whole other ballgame. Eddie, that belt is the key.
Not what I would have expected, but I'll try anything twice. I'll incorporate this, binding relic, and let you know when the device is ready.
Wait! Let's not be so rash. Let's discuss this. Haven't you heard of diplomacy? Arrogant human! I should take that binding relic and stick it up your ass!
Show them how we do things downtown.
Hey there.
Oh, thanks very much. Hold on to this.
Ghost captured. Now, focus on the rifts. There are still more to destroy and permanently end this.
No problem. Everything is under control. Wait, did I say is? Oh no.
Paranormal activity spotted.
I'm scared for no reason.
Never let them know you exist. Ooh, and by that I mean
paranormal.
focus the stream under control. Wait, did I say this? Ghost over there. Cover me while I recharge, will ya?
I'll take that. People too. Or, they were people too.
How's it going?
That wasn't important. Rift spotted. And it's a doozy. Oh my. Everything around here gives me the creeps. Come on! No. Big rift, right over there.
Only one rift stands in your way. Destroy it.
Get that sucker. Get it trapped out.
Another minion down. Are we keeping score? You know what they say about fear?
Everything is under
It's just
control.
false evidence
Wait, did I
appearing
say
real.
All good. Just had a moment.
I'll take that.
No, please.
Between you and me, I'd barely call this a Class 1 haunting.
I'm gonna be fine.
Oh, thanks very much. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Trap incoming! Not in there. We've got a floater! Interesting. This can't be happening.
Remember, you're a Ghostbuster now. Give 'em hell.
Ghost spotted! This way!
It's great you've come all the way out here.
Paranormal activity spotted. It's not easy, but it ain't that hard. Hold on to that tether.
Get after it!
Everything around here gives me the creeps.
Hold up! Trap battery's gotta recharge.
No harm, no. What is that smell?
Oh, hi.
Thanks very much. That wasn't important. There's a rift here! Focus on this rift! You saw the ghost. Did it see you? That's important.
What? Was that meant to help? I
saw the
need
ghost,
to
but
stop
did it
freaking
see
myself
you?
out.
We've got a floater!
The ghost may be captured, but you've got rifts to take out if we're going to bust this thing.
Well, that was a sucker punch. Ugh. Mostly to my ego. Thanks.
You can't.
Everything is under
got
control.
this.
Here it is. Wait, did I say is? Stand back, folks. Let's grab this thing.
Freak, sucker! But I've got it!
Need a minute to cool down. Ghost over there.
Everyone's worrying about me.
Oh, God.
hurry.
What the?
You know what they say about fear? It's just false evidence appearing real.
Well, thanks. I just need to chill.
I'll take that.
I went down? Thanks.
Straps away.
Stay with the rope. Trap strain. Cover me while I recharge, will ya?
Those things are like the termites of the spectrum
I'll
world.
just save my own life. Everything is under control. Wait, did I say is?
I'm gonna be fine.
No, please.
Guess it wasn't in there.
You saw the ghost, but did it you? We got a floater.
I can't believe that actually worked! Deploying the trap! I can't keep up this nightmare rodeo forever!
I found him. Calm down, need to recharge.
I've got good news and grim news. I think we figured out a way to use this binding relic to free Winston, but not before Nameless decided to shower us in ectoplasm. We've cleaned up, but we could use your help here. Get to the lab. You made it just in time. Eddie, you good?
Locked and loaded. Configuring blast.
Ready up, rookie. In case this goes south.
Take this as my final warning. If anything happens to me, your friend will be a distant memory. Zedamore will be Zed no more! Perhaps I'll spare your world from annihilation, but I won't make any promises.
Winston! Are you okay?
I feel like I just got out of the longest shareholders meeting of my life.
It worked? Yeah, I mean, of course it worked.
I'm free. No! Release me from this enclosure now, or face the consequences! This stupid pickle jaw can't hold me for long! I will bide my time, amassing my power, and then I will decimate everything you've ever loved. Congratulations!
Good to have you back, old friend.
Thanks, Ray. Speaking of old friends, someone get Vinkman on the phone. I'd like to have a word.
My rage is rising! I will make this firehouse a gateway for hell! Unlike anything you've ever witnessed! You haven't seen what I'm capable of yet! Just wait! I know several tongues, the bad ones!
It is my utmost pleasure to let you know that your training period has come to an end.
Ha! They're firing you!
No, we're not. Can someone get him out of here?
He requires constant observation.
I know where he goes.
Congratulations. You are officially a Ghostbuster. We may be a small team, but every member counts.
And to commemorate this moment, we got you a little something.
Hey, considering what we've been through recently, what do you say we all grab a bite?
Pizza's gonna have to wait. We've got work to do.
Tough break. But that's the job.
How are you feeling?
Stiff and tired. But I'm not gonna blame all of it on that possessive little ghoul, I swear. Every day at this job is a new thing. One day you're arguing with the mayor over noise complaints. The next, you're possessed by an ancient ghost that doesn't even have a name. That reminds me. I've got to make some calls to the Department of Energy, something about reducing our strain on the city's electrical grid. Thanks for checking in. Hey, I got a chance to speak with Kat. She's got nothing but great things to say about how you've been handling this new gig. Solving people's ghost problems can be thankless. But if I've got a stake in this Firehouse, I want my team to know when they're appreciated.
Thank you, sir.
Call me Winston.
Thanks, Winston.
Vinkman and I are going to exchange words about that faulty trap. Trust me. I heard about the last job you're on. You can only be so prepared. Don't sweat it. And focus on being alert in the moment. Some of that stuff just comes with time. Let me ask you something. Does that nameless up there ever say anything about me? Because he was in my head for a while, and I don't want him floating off with my social security number. If he does, you let me know.
Everything's back to normal. So let's get back to business. I've met a lot of really famous people in this line of work. They're dead, of course, but I still take selfies. Someday, we'll be hanging out around the Firehouse after hours, having a drink with the boss, and all having a good laugh about that one time Winston got possessed. But maybe don't bring it up again just yet. Nameless has gotten even more annoying since they were separated. I wouldn't be surprised if possessing Winston was somehow counterbalancing that twerp's obnoxious personality. Everything's back to normal. So let's get back to business. I've met a lot of really famous people in this line of work. They're dead, of course, but I still take selfies.
You know, I've always seen this job as a service that performs a public good and gives us an incredible opportunity to learn more about what else is out there in the invisible world. And every day, I ask myself if I'm ready for the answers. Also, for what it's worth, even a decade into this gig, I was still tripping over those dang traps. I don't know, the shape, the wheels, the cord, they're practically unavoidable. Well, all right. Look at you. A full-fledged Ghostbuster. Feels like only yesterday you were just a fresh-faced cadet tripping over your own ghost trap. And now, here you are, brimming with confidence that I haven't seen under this roof in a long time. You make those coveralls look good. Even Eddie stopped by the other day to tell me how much he thinks you've earned your spot. It quickly degraded into a lecture about how my use of the Dewey Decimal System is inefficient and archaic, but if a time-tested library classification like that is considered old-fashioned, then I guess so am I. My point is, we're all proud of you and the work you're doing, and we can't wait to see what you're going to do next. Business is booming for the shop, kid. Just this past week, I had 7 customers, and that's not even counting the others that came in to browse. Yeah, Feels good to see this place back on its feet. Now, we have been called in for government work in the past, but private jobs pay way better. Even if you got some CEO breathing down your neck while you're battling a minor demon. Those zeros on the paycheck don't lie. Never a dull moment in the Firehouse. There's always a call, a new discovery, or some potentially cataclysmic event. And you'd be surprised by how many actual fires happen here. Too many for a firehouse, some might say. Let this incident with Winston be a learning moment. Even though you're a Ghostbuster, armed with some of the most high-tech tools ever created to identify, track, and capture paranormal entities, you can still get taken down by faulty manufacturing. Valuable Ghostbusting tip. The longer a ghost has to manifest before terrorizing the living, the more time they have to feed their own malevolence. Take the Scoleri brothers, for example. Just horrid, violent, twisted individuals in life. When we encountered them, almost 40 years later, they were, well, horrid, violent, twisted ghosts. Bad example. I'll workshop this one and get back to you. Keep your proton pack charged, and don't hesitate to come by the bookstore if you have any questions. Oh, and in your travels, make sure you add any notable spores, molds, or fungus to the collection. I like to think Egon would be pretty pleased to see what we've amassed in his memory.